Thank you. Green light and racing for the final over 20 laps, ladies and gentlemen. Clinton Roberts gets the best of it as they go through the top corner for the first time. They'll come out into my view once more in front of Leo and Green Proprietary Limited, and it is Clinton Roberts in first position, Farquharson in 4 and second. Then comes Barclay Holden in the 17 cart, Chris Gilmore in the 3 cart, sitting back in 4th position as they run across to the number 2 tower for the first time. They come round the right-hander and down the 90 metre straight. 19 laps left to run at the completion of this first of 20 laps as they run out now to Rockler this time, and there's no doubt about it, the young man in the number 1 cart sitting in first place at this stage, Clinton Roberts. Oh, have a look at young James Farquharson, just picked up the fastest fastest time trial trophy out in the centre of the circuit, and is now looking down to getting down into business again. He's sitting back in 2nd position at this stage. 3rd place Barclay Holden at 17. 4th place is Chris Gilmore in 3. Then comes the 42 car of Paul Bryan as they disappear from my sight off to the left once more. They come out. Leo and Green is where we see them first appear. Buttercup, NZ, Hoey and Platt's Electrical Appliances through the chicane around the chain brake corner and across to the far side of the circuit once more. Nose and tail the first 3 with about a cart length only separating 1 from 2 and 2 from 3, with Barclay Holden a quick look over his shoulder just to ensure that he's got a little bit of playing room in case he wants the or gets the opportunity to make a dive inside on either one of the first 2 carts in front of him as they come out of Rockler and work down the 165 metre straight once more. Oh yes, inside gets it, and young Farquharson said, well, I put up with it for a lap and a half. I don't want to be anywhere else but in the front, and he's got 18 laps to contain himself in first position. But of course Clinton Roberts now goes to the inside and gets the pass back. Oh, action, action, action. And we've only just completed 2 laps of racing. We've got 18 laps of this left to run, ladies and gentlemen. Barclay Holden in 17, dropped back just a touch, about 4 or 5 cart lengths from the first 2 at this stage, closes it up as he goes through Chainbreak Corner this time, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Gilmore in the 3 cart, about 2 cart lengths further back at this stage. Oh, the first 2 are just on full bottle. And Clinton Roberts certainly, goes very wide coming out of the hairpin off the end of the 90 metre straight, is able to hang on to it by a cart length or so as he works up to Rockler this first time, or in this on the 3rd lap, I should say. The next man through, Barclay Holden, in 3rd position as they run down into the braking area. 2nd man in the number 4 cart is James Farquharson. Down, he's up from Lismore, wants to win this one as bad as he can taste it. That's how bad he wants to win it. But I'll tell you what, he's got a long way to go before this one gets to its completion. And of course this, ladies and gentlemen, is the one that counts. None of the others count. It's all just preparation. It's all just so much time and effort that is put in to come up to the penultimate event, and that is the final. The final only counts, ladies and gentlemen, and at this point in time, young Clinton Roberts in the number 1 cart leads them out onto the back, onto the 90 metre straight, and Farquharson must have heard me talking about it because he drives to the inside, picks up the lead on Clinton Roberts. Roberts now looking to try and get back to him, works right up onto the nerf bar as they go up into Rockler this time. Barclay Holden saying, hang on a minute, I've got to keep in touch with these first 2, otherwise I'm not going to give myself any chance at all. He's got 17 laps left in this long race. This will be twice as long as anything else that these boys have raced in over a period of time at this stage. They come out of the extended S, they work through onto the start-finishing straight once more, fastest on the circuit as they go up back. Clinton Roberts gets it back again. Farquharson says this is going to go on all day as 56.030 from Farquharson is the hardest. He tries to get back in under. Clinton Roberts can't do it at this time. Roberts in 1, leads them through chain break once more. Farquharson a slightly different line as they go across there that time, is all over the back of young Clinton Roberts in 1 as they come out past the number 2 light tower and down the 90 metre straight once more. Barclay Holden, well aware of the fact that he's got to keep close to this situation, and he works up as they go up into Rockler, about a cart length off the nerf bar of Clinton Roberts, who at this stage in the number 1 cart is sitting in 2nd position. Young Chris in the number 3 cart is the next one through, and of course that's Chris Gilmore, ladies and gentlemen. He's about 2 cart lengths off the nerf bar as of the Barclay Holden in 17 as they come out onto the main straight in front of my common position once more. Farquharson 56.030, no change, 5 laps completed, ladies and gentlemen, and Holden, Gilmore, Bryant, Holdsworth, Stone and Thorne is the way they go in. Oh, great racing, with Farquharson not giving 1 inch at this stage, but of course equally so. Clinton Roberts certainly not prepared to give away 1 inch either at this time. They run across to the right-hander onto the 90 metre straight. At this time they run down past through the hairpin at the bottom end of that particular area of this track and run up to Rockler once more. Down the main straight again they come, ladies and gentlemen. Still no change with Clinton Roberts doing it well at the moment up in front in the number 1 cart. Farquharson, the menace at this time in the 4 cart, looking just for the slightest mistake. 1 split second of wrong way going with young Clinton Roberts, and Farquharson will take this lead and snap it back. Barclay Holden backed off about 2 cart lengths at this stage, but is still in contention at this stage as young Chris Gilmore in 3. I can't link further back in forward position. They go through the chicane. They go round chain break corner. The 42 cart, the next one through, and that's Paul Bryant as the first 4. Team off the end and start to work down the 90 metre straight. Young Chris Gilmore bouncing up and down in the seat to try and get some trying to get some power down to the black stuff as he works down the 90 metre straight. They run up once more to Rockler. No change the first 4 with young Bryant in 5th position. Long way further back the rest. I'm back with you again, ladies and gentlemen. Fastest time still 56.030 by young James Farquharson as they go across to the far side. Clinton Roberts in the 1 cart open up about 2 cart lengths break on Farquharson as they come out of chain break and work across to the far side. They go past the number 2 light tower. They come round the right hand onto the 90 metre straight. Quick look over the shoulder from Barclay Holden, possibly looking at trying to make a forward move on Farquharson at this time as they come out of the hairpin, work up over towards the distance, the furthest part away from my commentary position at this stage, and that's Rockler. The man sitting in 4th position, of course, Chris Gilmore in the 3 cart, working to try and make up as they come in almost nose and tail under brakes at the end of the 165 metre straight, and they come out into the extended S section of this great circuit complex here at Clubman. Here at Ipswich, of course. They run down this time past my commentary position once more, and Leo and Green is where I'll see them next time. Oh yes, Farquharson starting to look very menacing at this stage as he closes right up to within less than a cart length as young Roberts opens it up to about a cart length through chain break, and they go across to the far side. 3rd place, Barclay Holden, ladies and gentlemen, in the 17 cart. 4th place, and this young man gets a little bit out of line as he works right up over the top of the ripple strip coming out onto the right hander onto the 90 metre straight, and I'm talking about, of course, the 3 cart of Chris Gilmore. They run up to the top once more. No change the first 3 or 4 as the action just continues to become more riveting every second. These boys starting to get into the groove as they run down to the end of the 165 metre straight. They come around the hairpin at the bottom, work out into the extended S, this time with Clinton Roberts. Oh yeah, Barclay Holden says, well, I'm going to have a shot at second. If you don't want to have a shot at Clinton Roberts, says Barclay Holden to James Farquharson, I'll have a shot at him, and works up into 2nd position. Farquharson back into 3rd, and I think Gilmore has got a similar situation going there. He wants to get up in front of Farquharson to try and have a shot at young Clinton Roberts, who's just opening up a gap as the dicing starts to take on momentous proportions in 2nd, 3rd and 4th position at this time. But Barclay Holden has made the jump at the right time and is now moving up and is trying to close and get into the Strixley. I'll get a great line through that chicane, gets right out of the very heavy rubber section and gets a very quick exit out of that hairpin at the end of the 90 metre straight. Works out of Rockler this time and is now starting to challenge Clinton Roberts, working over the carburetor on the right hand side. Inside goes the 17 car of Barclay Holden and says, this is where I want to be. In 1st place as he comes out of the extended S. Now Clinton Roberts has got it all to do again, ladies and gentlemen. Farquharson can see it slipping and works to the outside to try and do something 3 wide as they go past me with Barclay Holden leading them at this time. As they go out of my sight, they come back. It's Barclay Holden, it's Clinton Roberts, and it's James Farquharson. and it's 17, 1 and 4, and then of course we've got Chris Gilmore just tagged on the back of that group of 3 up to make a train of 4 as they come out onto the 90-metre straight once more, ladies and gentlemen. Great action here. In Junior National, Parkinson says I want it back, and he drops up into second position, but Clinton Roberts gets it and holds it on the inside as they go up to Rockmore this time, ladies and gentlemen. No, Parkinson gets it back again. This kid, he just wants to win it as they run down the big long straight at this time. Hopefully has realised that he doesn't want to let Barclay Holden get too far in front. Oh, look at this. Yes, and young Chris Gilmore in 3 has been able to get past Clinton Roberts. Roberts dropped right back off the pace at this stage in the number 1 cart. 42, the next one through. Have a look at the dice going on for first and second. Barclay Holden in the 17 cart from James Farquharson in 4 as they go through Leo and Green and work up to Buttercup, NZ and Hoey and Platts, the electrical appliances, of course, and that is the chicane over there. They run through chain break. They go across to the far side. They come past number 2. That's the light tower over there. They go around the right hand and down the 90-metre straight once more and work down into the hairpin at the bottom end of that great straight and work out towards Rockler again, ladies and gentlemen, and it's Barclay Holden. Let's have a look and see what sort of times we've got here. Chris Gilmore, the fastest lap with a 55.899, ladies and gentlemen, and he's running back in third position at this time as they run down to the bottom. Oh, look at the action at the front, and I tell you what, Farquharson, I missed it. I was watching the screen. Don't watch the screen, Jeff, just watch the action. Farquharson leads them as they come out onto the main straight once more in front of me, and Barclay Holden says, oh, I can't do it again, and he works down past our comedy position this time. Farquharson, Barclay Holden as they come out this time, and it's Farquharson from Barclay Holden, and there's 0.082 of a second. Hey, who's going to argue about that as far as the gap is concerned in this enthralling junior national race? They have completed 12 laps of 20. They've got 8 laps left to run, ladies and gentlemen, at the completion of this one. They're on their 12th lap. They'll have 7 laps left. They're on their 13th lap, I should say. They'll have 7 laps left to run at the completion of this one. Up to the top they go once more. No change with Farquharson, who has been the quickest all weekend here at Ipswich in the support class for, of course, junior nationals. Certainly working towards making it a straightaway win all the way through to pick up the final here as he comes out of the extended S, works out onto the start, finishing straight once more. Barclay Holden in 17 is the next one through. Behind him is Chris Gilmore in 3. 42 is the next one through, and he's brought up that position. That's Paul Bryan. Then behind them, the 89 cart of Lee Holdsworth, ladies and gentlemen. 9 behind them is Brendan Stone as the leaders. And have a look at Farquharson. He's opened up a gap of probably the best part of 4 cart lengths over the man in second position, Barclay Holden in 17, as they come out onto the 90-metre straight once more. They work down this time. Hairpin time as they work round there, and you can see Barclay Holden takes a really tight line into that corner, seems to get out a lot quicker than the boys out on the heavy rubber stuff, and works up to the Rockler corner once more. The first 3 now into the back straight. 4 now as Clinton Roberts works his way down here as once more. We've got one off in the centre of the circuit, got out into the marbles, and the 13 cart, ladies and gentlemen, of Simon Phillips will take no further part. I'll tell you what, Barclay Holden hasn't given up the ghost at this stage and is still holding about 3 cart lengths to the rear of the Nerf bar of the man, the young boy in number 4, and of course that's Farquharson. Farquharson's made up about a tenth and a half on that last lap, but have a look at Barclay Holden. He's catching him up hand over fist as they go out of chain break and across to the far side of the circuit this time. They come onto the 90-metre straight. No change in the positions at this stage. Gilmore a quick look over the shoulder to determine just how far in front he has got, or what sort of a challenge is in behind him. The 42 cart is the next one through, and of course I speak about young Paul Bryan in this instance. They run up the 2 leaders down the 165-metre straight at this stage, and still about a cart length and a half as they close up in underneath the braking area with Barclay Holden trying to get back that coveted first position that he held for about 3 laps here in the 20-lap final for junior national as they work down past my coveted position once more and work off to the left out of my sight, and they will come back to me underneath the sign over there. Leo and Green as they come in. Oh yes, Barclay Holden has had a spell for 2 or 3 laps, and he's now back on the pace and has decided to throw a challenge out to the young man in the 4 cart, young James Farquharson driver as they come onto the 90-metre straight this time. Let's watch for action with Barclay Holden supplying all the get up and go situation at this stage. Barclay Holden has put the fastest lap in just this last time round, and he's put the two fastest lap in, a 55.552 and a 55.488 is the fastest lap, the last one through. Working on the inside, gets it, does young Barclay Holden, and says, now, let me see if I can hang on to this lead and put young James Farquharson back into second position. I want to win this one. As he goes on, he has got 15 laps. He's got 4 laps left to run as Farquharson goes wide, going up to the left-hander, off to the left of my comedy position, is unable to do anything about it at this stage, has closed the gap to less than a cart length. Barclay Holden knows he has got something by the tail in the form of the number 4 cart of young James Farquharson as they go across to the far side. They work past the number 2 light tower. They go round the right-hander. 90-metre straight's where we see them at this stage, ladies and gentlemen, and still Barclay Holden. That's where the action is, no doubt about it. A little bit of action a little bit further back, but if you take your eyes off these first two, something will happen. Yes! Farquharson, I told you, don't take your eyes off them. Farquharson gets an inside pass coming through Rockler and opens up the gap of about 4 cart lengths. Going down the big long straight off to the right-hand side of my comedy position here as now Barclay Holden is probably saying, what the hell have I got to do here to try and stay in front of this young man who has been in front all weekend, ladies and gentlemen. As they go up past my comedy position once more, Barclay Holden still the fastest with 55.488, but the smoothest and quickest, it would appear at this time, is young James Farquharson in the number 4 cart. They come in through Howie and Pratt's Electrical Appliances, and of course the elite fencing signs over there through the chicane. They come through the chain break corner, as does the 3rd place getter at this stage, and in the form of number 3, and that's Chris Gilmore. As they run onto the 90-metre straight, the first 2 off the end of the 90-metre straight at this stage. Farquharson wants to win it. He jumps up in the seat. He's trying to get as much performance energy down through the axle and into the rear tyres and onto the back stuff as he possibly can. He doesn't just want to win this, ladies and gentlemen. He wants to drive away from it. And of course, Barclay Holden, the one in second position in the 17 cart as they continue to run. Up past my comedy position once more, ladies and gentlemen. No change to the first 2. Chris Gilmore in 3rd position. 42's the next one through. Great dice going on between 89 and number 9. 89, of course, Lee Holdsworth, and number 9 is Brendan Stone. They go across to the far side. We go back to the leaders, ladies and gentlemen. Farquharson, there's about a cart length and a half separates him from Barclay Holden at this time. And as they run down to the end of the 90-metre straight, Barclay Holden at 17 says, I'm going to come back and have another shot at this young man in 4 as he runs up to Rockler once more. He's going to have to do something about it fairly quickly because they've just completed 18. They have got the last lap board. It's going to be presented to them next time round as they come past my commentary position. Watch it as they come around past me. They come off the end of the big long straight. They come into the centre of the extended S. They work out of there. And at this stage, with now the last lap board being shown, we've got 1 lap left, ladies and gentlemen, before we crown the first of the winners here for this great event here this weekend for the CIK Formula Round 3 Championship at Ipswich. And it's young James Farquharson in 4. Barclay Holden says, I've got to do it this lap. I'll bet he's down sitting over there saying the same thing at this stage as well. As they come past the number 2 light tower, they come down the 90-metre straight for the last time. Will he do it? Can he do it? He closes it up. He's in the slipstream as they come out of the hairpin. Now Farquharson's jumping up and down trying to get the action that he wants to happen. And Barclay Holden, watch for a pass at the end of the 165-metre straight with Barclay Holden now. But is he able to catch the gap? Is he able to breach the gap? I don't think he is. No, he isn't. Farquharson able to hang on to it as they come out of there, work into the extent. Oh, gets it! Oh, incredible stuff! Barclay Holden says, where can I get him when he's not going to expect it? Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Barclay Holden wins the first final here today in the 3rd round of the CIK Formula for the Australian title. 2nd place going, of course, to, great dice a little bit further back as well. Okay, what a different, an exciting pass over on the left-hand side of where I'm standing just at present, of course, with the final winner, of course, being Barclay Holden. Just give them a moment or two, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have them out for this preliminary inspection, presentation. what I would like to do is I'd like to get a chance to have a chat with the AKA president just elected this weekend, of course, and I'm talking about Bob Edyveen. Bob, would you like to come over, mate? Bob Edyveen, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. The new president for the AKA of Australia. Bob, congratulations on your appointment.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
What do you think of the race meeting?
Very professional. I think that's the quickest way to sum it up. I'm sure that everybody here would be quite happy with the way it's going. The CAMS people must be congratulated for the professional way that it's all happening. A lot of credit must go to the Ipswich Club for the way they've joined in and handled this concept for the first time. Members of the Ipswich Club.
Okay, I will. Gentlemen, this is the provisional presentation of trophies for the first support class here this weekend, ladies. I'll find a spot, but I won't move. Okay. The first support class, of course, Junior Nationals, and what I'd like you to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I'd like to put your hands together for all the competitors in that class. But as I call forward the young man that ran third in this class here today, ladies and gentlemen, in the number 3 cart, younger Chris Gilmore.
I'd just like to thank my brother Matt, Bob Kelty. Without him I wouldn't have come out here. Gold Coast Kart Centre, the Floyd Smith Race Engines, and congratulations to Barclay and James.
Of course, young Chris Gilmore in third position. Second place, and what a great performance these two boys have put on all weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause for the second place getter, young James Farquharson. James Farquharson, gentlemen.
I'd just like to thank Dad for bringing me John Grove for the good cart and the engine and all the other competitors and the club putting on a good meeting.
Young James Farquharson, ladies and gentlemen, and the winner, an absolutely incredible inside pass. This will go down in history because we've got this on tape too, of course, Barclay, and you can buy that for $25. So I'm not going to do any more ads. But you can see it again and again and again. A great pass by young Barclay Holden to finish up winning the Junior National. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1, Barclay Holden. Well done, mate. Well done indeed.
I thank the Ipswich Kart Club for a great meeting. Ralph Vendon, Fast Engine, Good Kart, and the other competitors. Thanks.
Well, put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. The first, second and third place getters for Junior National here, the first of the support classes. All right, we'll get on with the second final in a moment or two, ladies. Okay, it looks like we've got a couple that won't be taking any part in this one. Shinosuke Nagasawa in the 56 cart, and over on the far side, just moving towards us at this stage, the 22 cart of Matt Taylor. Clubman at 140 kilos is what we've got out there now, ladies and gentlemen, for your entertainment, and I'm quite sure that it will be entertaining. There will be no doubt about that. Grid position 1, Peter Jenkinson in 24, Paul McPhillips in 95 off grid position 2, Scott Goldman in 94 off grid position 3, Ryan Johnson in 48 off 4. Nagasawa a non-starter, so He will not be starting there off grid position 5. Russell Vellicott in 21 off 6. Adam Alston in 41 off 7. Paul Baxter in 37 off 8. Matt Taylor in 22 off 9. Jason Vince in 6 off 10. Vanessa Todd in 10 off 11. Zane Truscott in, Matt Taylor not started as well, of course. Okay, green light and racing, ladies and gentlemen, as Jenkinson takes the lead from the pole and works down out of my sight just for a moment or two. Second position as they come out underneath the Leo and green sign and through the chicane for the first time, and it is the 94 cut of course, young Scott Goldman. They work across to the far side for the first time. The next one through as they come past the number 2 light tower down the 90 metre straight. Oh, Russell Vellicott in 21 getting a shuffle back there as the 95 cart moves up in one further spot, and that's Paul McPhillips. He moves up into about 4th position as they run down the straight for the first time. Jenkinson in 1, in 1st position I should say, in 24. The next one through, Goldman in 94. 48 sitting up there in 3rd position, that's young Ryan Johnston. He's putting up a good performance here at this time, but of course 20 laps left to run, 19 laps left to run as they go past my comedy position for the first time. Across to the far side once more, Leo and green through the chicane. Jenkinson in the 24 cart works across through the chain brake corner across to the number 2 light tower, around the right hander into the 90 metre straight once more. This young man, of course, the current Queensland state title holder in Clubman Light, as he puts his head down and says, hey, I'm going to bury this one. I want to win this one by the length of 165 metre straight, and he's starting to work on it already as he runs down that big long straight. The second cart working down into the braking area with him now at this stage. Goldman in 94, still able to hold on to second, but it's starting to slip at this stage. McPhillips in 95 in the 3rd place as he comes down onto the straight in front of me. 5, oh, great dice going on there. The 5 cart is the next one through, ladies and gentlemen, and that's Patrick Buckley, who started off grid position 14. He's starting to make a move forward at this time. He's up into 4th position already as they run through the chicane once more and across the chain brake corner. The 48 cart, Ryan Johnston, sitting in behind him as that's the first 5 as they go across to the 90 metre straight once more. They come down the 90 metre straight, no change at this time. Jenkinson, oh, has a long look over his left shoulder. Cheeky Jenkinson is as good a nickname as they can come up for this young fella just at present as he runs down the main straight. He's just opening it up as McPhillips in 95 gets the inside pass and picks up second spot as they come out of the braking area, out of the exit of the bottom corner of the 90 of the big long straight over on the far side. They come around past me once more, ladies and gentlemen, and work down Goldman back into 3rd position as they run across to the far side. Leo and green is where I see Jenkinson at this stage. Buttercup, NZ, Hoey and Platt's Electrical Appliances, and High Tech over there through the chicane around chain brake corner once more, ladies and gentlemen, as they work across past the number 2 light tower and down the 90 metre straight once more. They come off the hairpin. No change. It looks like we've got, let's have a look and see. We've got 3 laps completed in this 20-lap race, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the final. The one that goes across the line first will be the one that receives the accolades here this weekend. They run across down the main straight. They come out into the extended S this time. Jenkinson in 24, still leading them quite convincingly at this stage as they come up past me. McPhillips has moved up into 2nd position in the 95 cart. 94 is Goldman. Buckley is the one on the challenge though. One to watch at this stage, the number 5 cart of Patrick Buckley. Peter Jenkinson, the fastest time with a 52.469, still leads from McPhillips, Goldman, Buckley, Johnson, Austin, and of course Russell Vellicott in the 21 cart, sitting back one there as well as they come down the 90 metre straight once more, ladies and gentlemen. Jenkinson working it comfortably at the moment. Down the 165 metre straight they go once more, ladies and gentlemen, and it's young Peter Jenkinson in the 24 cart leading comfortably at this stage. The man in 2nd position, Paul McPhillips. The provisional provisional results of the junior national class, ladies and gentlemen, have now been posted on the official notice board. Provisional results of the junior national class have now been posted on the official notice board. Back to our race, Clubman at 140, and they've put up a great performance here. This is the second support class for this weekend, round 3 of the CIK Formula Australian Championships here at Ipswich, as a little change a bit further back. The 41 cart of Adam Oster moves up one spot, but the man they've got to catch, the young fella they've got to catch, just out of juniors from last year, and currently the state title holder for Clubman Light, Peter Jenkinson, in 24, as he runs up past me again, drives up past me again. How would you like to be trying to run? No way, as the fastest time still is